Hey guys, welcome to day 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. Today we have this beautiful Christmas star tumbler. It's a more simple one, but it is so stunning, so elegant, and I couldn't be happier with this cup. I did have a little bit of trouble with this cup, not gonna lie, but I fixed it. She's gorgeous, she's shining, and yeah, I just had so much fun doing this one. It's very elegant and very festive without being too like Christmassy, so you could use it all year long. And I just am so happy with how it turned out. It's just a very stunning color. The glitter on here is maybe and maybe not a glitter in the advent box, and by the time you're seeing this, you wouldn't have opened it if it is in the box. I'm not saying it is, but if you already opened all your boxes, you might know what I'm talking about, you might not. I'm just throwing it out there. So, you know, take it or leave it. Yes, this Christmas star tumbler, she's beautiful. So let's get into the tutorial. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's video for day 11. All right, bye guys. So starting with this cup that was already this gorgeous teal and had a teal lid. It was from TJ Maxx for $12.99. So just removing the stickers and the lid. And then prepping with Mattify. So then taking the Rust-Oleum metallic gold, and I'm going to paint the bottom like third, maybe a little more than a third, but I'm also going to angle it upwards so we get that like ombre fade. And I find this is really easy to do with metallic paints. So there's the Rust-Oleum silver one as well. I don't know what it is about the spray paint, but it always ends up looking so good whenever I do an ombre like this. So then doing my first layer of artistry epoxy. So then I took my vinyl and I cut out this really pretty kind of Christmas looking star. I'm not sure if there's a name for this type of star, but I just think of it as a Christmas star. I don't know. So I'm basically doing the reverse of normal, where I'm taking the star part out because I'm going to use the outside lines to make our star on the cup. Then using some transfer tape to transfer that to my cup. And this was the part that I had messed up. I actually did that. This is the second time I'm doing this. The first time I had not done epoxy yet in Texas, and it was way too humid and my epoxy was not as cured as I thought it was. And when I took off the decal, it ended up peeling off some of the epoxy. So I had to take all the epoxy off and start over. So that was fun. But you just want to get it centered on your cup. So I measured the star to be basically the full length of the cup, maybe like half an inch shorter. But I really wanted it to be like a big star on the whole cup. Then peeling off the transfer tape. So then I mixed up some more epoxy, and I'm using New Dawn. It's one of my colors coming soon, and I added a little bit of filter in there as well. So then I'm adding some of the epoxy to my glitter mix. I didn't want it to be too much, so just add a little bit at a time so you get the right consistency. But you really want it to just be like chunky glitter. You don't want it to be too much epoxy in there. You want it to be mainly glitter. So then I just started spreading the glitter mixture onto the star and just kind of pressing and patting it and making sure it's thin enough though so that we don't have any problems, because this is still epoxy and it can clump and move around if you're not careful. So just kind of make sure it's thin and even, but yeah, just keep putting that on until you're happy with the glitter. You could definitely do this technique with Mod Podge or any other kind of glue. I just really love how the glitter looks when I do this with the epoxy in there. And I wanted it to kind of fade as it got to the middle, so that's why the middle is kind of not as much glitter as the outsides. So then just peeling off the vinyl to leave the star just as it is on the cup. I kind of was getting out of frame. I don't know what I was thinking, but you can see it's just a nice clean line where the star is. So then there was a couple spots I needed to clean up, like this little chunky spot right here. Just kind of pushed it and wiped it down. Then I was adding a little bit more glitter to the center. I felt like it was a little too bare, so I added a little bit more. Then I also saw it was getting a little chunky on the edge of the star, so I just took my stick and kind of pushed it back. But that's what you want to be careful of when doing something like this, because your epoxy does want to self-level. And so what I did after that is I just set it on my turner and let it hang upside down, so that way any of the excess epoxy will want to run towards the middle of the star and it wouldn't mess up the edges. So once that was dry, I did 2 more layers of our artistry epoxy and my cup was done. So then taking it off the turner and taking the foam out, which if you don't have these like medicine or medical tweezers, I don't know what they're called, for taking out your foam, you should get some. It's so much easier than trying to squeeze your hand in there and squeeze them out. I don't know how many nails I've broken trying to get the foam out of my cup. So replacing the lid. And that is how it turned out. It's just so simple, but yet so beautiful. And with this technique, you can do so many different things. Just really make sure that the epoxy is thin and you don't get any chunks or clumps, and you'll be good to go. So now to package this, I didn't really have many ideas for this one in particular, but I found these little kind of sparkly, I don't even know what these are. but it was $1 at Hobby Lobby. I thought it would be cute. And I found these really pretty sparkly glitter gift bags also at Hobby Lobby, and they had a black one, so I thought doing a black bag would just look really nice with this kind of night star looking cup. So just wrapping it in some black tissue paper. Then just adding some more for extra fluff. Then adding my little glitter stick thing. Glitter twig, I don't know, but it's cute. That's what it looks like. It was a pretty simple one, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you tune in for day 11 tomorrow. Bye guys.